Participants, today we are here for the final day session with Dr. Ponmurugan as a chief guest, and I request Dr. Purnima to introduce today's chief guest in a brief way.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, all. On behalf of K.S. Rangasamy College of Technology, Tiruchengood, and Nature Science Foundation, Coimbatore, I welcome you all for the final day session of this 21 days virtual course on research methodology. Myself, Dr. Purnima Aston, professor from K.S. Rangasamy College of Technology, feel privileged to introduce today's guest speaker, Dr. P. Ponmurugan, sir. Sir is currently working as associate professor in Department of Botany at Bharadar University, Coimbatore. Earlier, he worked as head of biotechnology department at K.S. Rangasamy College of Technology, Tiruchengood. He has around 20 years of teaching and research experiences. He has published 160 research papers in both international and national journals, with a cumulative impact factor of 90.95, H index 28, I10 index 46, and citation index 2136. SAR has profound knowledge in patent drafting and filing. To his credentials, he has filed 17 Indian patents, 2 UK patents, and 4 US patents. He has 2 copyrights and authored for 25 textbooks. SAR has submitted around 22 DNA sequences at NCBI, Maryland, USA. 2 technologies were transferred to industry for commercial exploitations. Under his guidance, there are 25 research scholars awarded with PhD degree and 28 research scholars awarded with MPhil degree so far. He identified 2 new lichen species such as Pyxin finensis and Pyxin ercadensis collected from Western Ghats of Tamil Nadu. SAR is a secretary of IEEE EMBS Technical Society and Joint Secretary of Indian Lichenological Society, and also a chairperson of Institutional Ethical Committee for Animal House Facility. He is a fellow of National Academy of Biological Sciences, Indian Society for Biotechnology, and Indian Society for Technology Education. He is a recipient of Visiting Scientist Fellowship from IISc Bangalore, Summer Research Fellowship from New Delhi. SAR has received Young Scientist Award from TNSCST Chennai and Ministry of Science and Technology, New Delhi. He has also received Mid-Career Award from UGC New Delhi. A total of 12 funded projects have been completed by him, for which he has received financial assistance of rupees 3.5 crore from DST, SERB, DBT, ICMR, AICTE, UGC New Delhi, and NTR of Kolkata. He has visited around 10 foreign countries for collaborative research works and attending international conferences. I feel honored to say that I am also his PhD student. I certainly believe that the session will be highly beneficial and it will be a perfect finish for this 21 days virtual course. With this brief introduction, I welcome Dr. P. Ponmurugan sir for presentation. Please, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Purnima. So before starting my session, I thank K.S. Rangasamy College of Technology, Tiruchengood, Tamil Nadu, and Nature Science Foundation, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, for giving me an opportunity to share my experience on funding agencies in India and abroad. So first of all, I thank K.S. Rangasamy College again, because earlier I was working as head of the department in biotechnology, and recently I have been moved from KSR College of Technology to Bharadar University. So almost all the members of faculty in this department are my PhD students. So these candidates are arranging this program in a mega manner, in a systematic way. Really, I am thankful to all the members of faculty in this department for arranging this wonderful course, virtual course. I hope that all the members, all the participants across India are really benefited by means of attending this course. Really, I thank the entire team of arranging this course in a big way. So straight away I will start my session. I will complete my session within 45 minutes to 1 hour. I will go fast, and meanwhile I request the organizers, please circulate my entire PowerPoint slides to all the members of faculty. Let them use it. I'll share my slide. The slide is visible. Please, participants,
sir,
please
it is
inform me.
visible.
The slide is visible. Yeah. So I am going to talk about the funding agencies in India and abroad. Yes. So why it is necessary, the funding opportunity, getting fund from different funding agencies, why it is essential for teachers, why it is, and why people are roaming around in getting fund from different funding agencies, and especially education institutions, why? Because it's a part of teaching. A good teacher should get fund from any funding agency throughout their life. At least one project should be in progress at a time. So it's a part of teaching. And if you are getting fund from any funding agency, you can create learning resources. Whatever you want, you can purchase equipment, instrument, then software. So you can establish a beautiful laboratory wherein all the research scholars can come and work. And the consultancy services also can be extended from their laboratories. And in addition to that, it's a competition job. In order to sustain in the education field, we have to get fund. So there are some competitions in job among the members of faculty. And if you are very good in research, you need not bother about any result of the students. You need not take a class also. You can call all the students in your laboratory and you can take a class. So you need not bother. Then you can conduct a wide spectrum of extension program. So through which you can generate a lot of fund by means of consultancy services. Then, so these are the important points. So it is very important among members of faculty. And research needs, and how we are going to get fund, and we are going to generate fund, and we should without any disturbance, without any pressure in our mind. Basically, we need interest for doing research. We have to update our knowledge then and there by means of reading a lot of journals, magazines, newsletters, chronicles, newspapers, and so many publications, and proceedings, abstract, books, and so on and so forth. And among our faculty, we should motivate ourselves in getting fund. So motivation is essential. Motivation is also needed, not only from members of faculty or friends. We need motivation from family members, then from management, the college management, school management, and others. And academic support, of course, we need. Administrative support we need, financial support, subordinate support, family level support. Everything is needed, including health and age. Please take sufficient rest and read a lot of books and enjoy your life by means of getting fund or doing research. So these are the important requirements for getting fund. First of all, the candidate should have PhD degree and should have a very good biodata, proper objective, selection of funding agency, 2 publications in the related topic, social relevance of the project, total budget requirements, area projects if any, then similar line work done so far, patent, copyright, but it's not mandatory. So here, the second point, good biodata. Good biodata, it is very, very important by means of getting fund. So how we are going to update biodata? Please publish a lot of papers. At least 2 impact journals, publications in every year. If you check your biodata, it should be a continuity, or continuation should be there in terms of publications. Some people are publishing paper in 2005, 2015, then 17 another 2 publications, then 92. So now biodata is very much essential. Please visit some foreign country, at least small, no, Malaysia.
Sir, is there any problem, sir? One more thing, sir. We couldn't hear you, sir. Sir? Hello, sir. Are you in line, sir? Sir, your mic is disabled, I think. Participants, kindly wait for a few seconds. There is a troubleshoot. We will manage it. Purnima, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Ma'am, please handle the participants. I will ask sir and come, ma'am.
Sure, ma'am. Okay.
Sir, can you hear?
Yeah, I am here. I am hearing your voice.
Yes, sir. We can also hear you, sir. No problem.
PPT is there, PPT?
No, PPT is not there, sir. You
Okay,
have to
I'll
reach
go.
the.
Yes. So where I stopped my presentation, can you tell me, anyone participant?
Requirements. Sir,
Huh?
the requirements.
Requirements, okay.
Let's continue, sir.
Sir, Mohan sir. Now slides are visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about ideas in research. Ideas. Okay. Now, ideas in research, is it okay? My voice is okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think there is a problem in the internet connectivity. Okay, so now I want to emphasize on discovery and invention. And now people are confusing with discovery and invention. Better, I can suggest to all the participants, please take up invention rather than discovery. Discovery, the things are already existing in the world. Mountains are existing, plants are there, animals are there. So where we can't do any new things, but invention we can do wonders. We can launch rockets or satellite. We can discuss a lot of research in electronics, electronic engineering, mechanical engineering, then biotechnology. Then so many things are there. Even medical, social science research. So better you can concentrate on invention. Then how we are going to invent? By means of reading several journals, magazines. Please, we have to read journals every day. Try to keep a notebook in which you have to write. After reading every important things, you have to write. So that now you can memorize. You can, at the time of writing, the status of national and international level in particular research, then you can collect those informations. Then identification of thrust area, please identify thrust area. Okay, that's very important. Now, the COVID-19 is a very major challenge in the world. So you can write a project proposal on COVID-19. Then expertise in field. The expertise, now I can't prepare any vaccine for COVID-19 because I'm not expertise in preparation of vaccine for COVID-19. So try to explore your expertise in a particular field. Don't concentrate on too much of field. Otherwise, your ambition, your biodata, the strength of biodata will be diluted. Again, availability of facility is also very important. Now, the KS Rangasamy College of Technology cannot write a project proposal on vaccine development for COVID-19 because the vaccine development is very, very big and the facility should be there. We should culture the virus, coronavirus, in the laboratory. For culturing of coronavirus, we need permission from government. It's called BSL, biosafety level 3 or 4 or 5, even 5 is there. So getting permission from Government of India to establish research on coronavirus is very, very difficult. So whatever you are going to research, there should be aligned with your biodata, your expertise and available facility in your college sometimes. But nevertheless, you can collaborate with other process in the globe. You can collaborate with IITs, NITs, even technical universities or famous R&D centers across the globe for conducting collaborative research. Then mission of his or her organization is very important. That is also there. And innovative thinking is very important. How some people are getting funded because of innovative thinking in their mind. And those people are having very good friendship. The friends will share their ideas. So they will mutually write project proposal. Nowadays, the people are not collaborating with others. The problem is they want to write project, they want to get more fund by themselves without any collaboration. So that is the major problem. So try to have very good friends across the world that will help you to get fund. So coming to my topic of presentation. So the list of funding agencies in India is my topic of presentation today. The first and foremost, the important funding agencies in India is Department of Science and Technology, DST. Everyone knows about DST. Then AICTE, All India Council of Technical Education, University Grant Commission, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Defense Research and Development Organization, that is called DRDO, then Department of Atomic Energy, Ayush, Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy, Department of Biotechnology, Department of Goal, Earth Sciences, ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research, then India Meteorological Department, Indian Space ISRO, the Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, Department of Information Technology, Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Change, Ministry of Food Processing Industry, New and Renewable Energy, Power, Central Power Research Institute, Social Justice and Empowerment, Water Resources, Petroleum Conservation and Research Association. And coming to ministries level funding, almost all ministries are giving fund to do research because research, without research, We can't run government, we can't run ministries. So almost all ministries are giving fund to do research. So building ministries are giving fund to do research. So building ministries are giving fund to do research. What sound? Hello? I think some people should mute the mic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My
We
voice
will do,
is
sir.
okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Your voice is audible.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Building Material and Technology Promotion Council, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Environment, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Non-Conventional Energy Sources, Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Science and Technology, Housing and Urban Development Corporation, Indian Council of Philosophical Research, Indian Navy, and Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency, National Wasteland and Development Board, likewise. So these are the important funding agencies and the ministries level fund. Now let us see one by one. First one is fund for arts teachers. I hear that a lot of people are attending this course from arts background. People are from history, economics, social science, and other arts courses. So where you can get fund? Arts teachers, the members of faculty can get fund from ICSSR, Indian Council of Social Science Research. But nevertheless, science faculty cannot also get fund from ICSSR, not only for arts teachers, anyone can get. Similarly, for Department of Science and Technology, anyone can get fund. So in Indian Council of Social Science Research, Delhi, arts teachers can get a lot of fund. But the problem is the maximum fund limit is only 25 lakhs. But we can get fund and we can do data research. Then CIL, Language Research Lab. So if you want to create a language lab for English, Tamil, any language in linguistics, any language in India, you can create a laboratory and you can get fund. Then Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts. So this is the fund offered by Indira Gandhi Memorial Fund. So where we can do research by arts teachers. Then international bodies, the concerned government department industries, each and every state, they are also providing fund for arts teachers to do research. The government of Tamil Nadu, government of Kerala, government of Maharashtra, then Karnataka. So they are having their own funding agency called State Council for Science and Technology. In Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, Kerala State for Science and Technology. So the concerned government, state government, can provide fund to do research. In addition to that, UGC, University Grant Commission, is also providing fund. Please note that, dear participants, UGC is not a funding agency. It's an accrediting body or affiliating body to affiliate colleges, universities for recognition purpose. But they're also providing some sort of fund to do research. But we can't get more fund from UGC to do research. So coming to AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education, they are providing a lot of fund. Plenty of fund is there with AICTE, we can get. But the problem is, the particular college should be accredited or affiliated to AICTE, recognized by AICTE. For example, KS Rangasamy College of Technology is recognized by AICTE. Almost all engineering colleges, Polytechnic, ITI, even pharmacy, these colleges are affiliated, recognized by AICTE. So in these colleges, you can get fund from AICTE very easily. So coming to research schemes, nationally coordinated project. Here you have to coordinate different colleges. Then you have to apply project proposal. Minimum three colleges or universities R&D centers should be there for collaboration. It's called nationally coordinated project. Then the national facilities in engineering technology with industrial collaboration. Here the colleges should it's a mandatory to apply project proposal, because the college teachers, even university teachers, can work for a long time. They can bring out only outcome, not output. I will tell you later what is outcome and output. So we can standardize a methodology for the preparation of a particular product development. After that, the entire methodology should be transferred to industry for large scale production. Because we can't produce, for example, vaccine. If you need vaccine for COVID-19, we can't mass multiply coronavirus, or we can't mass multiply the protein which are embedded in the coronavirus. So we need to collaborate with the industries. Then RPS, Research Promotion Scheme, they're providing, I think, maximum 10 lakhs rupees, and we can do any area we can do. Then scheme for modernization and removal of obsolescence in technical education. It's called MODRAFS, simply we can say. Any equipment which is very old that can be replaced with a new one. So entire fund will be funded by AICTE. Suppose you are having one equipment which is not working for more than 3 or 4 years. The cost of the equipment is somewhere around 5 to 10 lakhs rupees. The entire equipment can be replaced with new equipment, for which we can get fund from AICTE. Then the entrepreneurship development cell, of course, very important in recent days. Please try to concentrate on entrepreneurship development cell, because we have to produce a lot of entrepreneurs. Now people are job seekers, not job providers. So we have to provide job for some people. So we have to become entrepreneur, or we have to produce entrepreneurs across India so that they can start company. In this line, we can get fund from AICTE. Then industry institute partnership cell, we can collaborate with industries, and we can sign MOU, and we can do a lot of research. We can start research from even UG level, PG level, and PhD level. We can send the research scholars to industry for doing research. Then faculty development program, every year we can conduct FDP. We can get maximum of 10 lakhs rupees to conduct FDP program. We can provide DADA and everything through the scheme, and we can do a lot of work here in FDP program. So these are the important things taking place from AICTE. So coming to SERP, it's a very important funding agency in India. It's an autonomous body, but it is connected with the DST, Department of Science and Technology. So Science and Engineering Research Board, we can get fund. Don't think that Arts College cannot get fund from here, sir. Arts College can also get fund from SERP. So here there are 8 important domains in SERP. You can, if you enter into SERP, and I think Dr. Krishna Kumari might have talked about SERP, and she's my very close friend of mine. And so first one is Core Research Grant, CRG. Here we can get up to 5 crore. 5 crore, we can submit the project. In SERP, everything is almost all the project proposals should be submitted only through online. No offline. We should not send any proposal through speed post. So only CRG grant is very important. We can get fund. And so in Core Research Grant, we should have innovative thinking. Your project should have social relevance. And in addition to that, you should produce very good either outcome or output in the project proposal. If you're writing very good proposal, automatically you will get fund. You can get fund definitely. And meanwhile, you should have very good biodata. Please see that. Then industry relevant R&D, we can collaborate with the industries for doing R&D work. And empowerment, equity opportunities for excellence in science is also very important. Then IRHPA, intensification of research in high priority area. Here we have to concentrate on in high priority area. What is the recent problem? We should be identified. Then we have to apply project proposal. Now India, what are the major problems? Number one is COVID-19. Second one is cancer. Third one is diabetes. Then fourth one is cardiovascular problem. So these are the important problems are taking place in India. So this line you can concentrate. You take any one high priority area in which you can concentrate much more. Then startup research grant. Here, if any faculty did not get fund so far, you can get fund. But the thing is, you have to get the project within 2 years of duration after joining in a particular institution. They are working in IIT, within 2 years you have to apply a project proposal. It's called startup grant. You can start, it's called seed money. We can start to do research. The party is only 10 lakhs rupees. The duration is only 2 years. So after joining in a particular institution, within 2 years you have to apply. The project duration is only 2 years. Then sixth one is matrix. If you are very good in mathematics, and statistics, you can get fund. The maximum amount is 5 lakhs rupees matrix. You can develop some mathematical modeling or standard deviation or ANOVA, anything else, linear regression or correlation in mathematics or biostatistics. You can apply a small project proposal to SERP, you can get fund. Now COVID-19, by means of mathematical modeling, we can develop, we can predict, we can forecast the COVID-19 by means of applying mathematical concept. Now people are telling that the COVID-19, the problem will be go high in the month of October. India is going to face a lot of problem in the month of October. That is calculated based on matrix, the mathematical concept. So we can do a lot of research. Then Science and Technology Support Scheme, international travel support. If you want to attend any international conference outside India, you can get full fund for travel grant. If your age is below 35, you can get registration fees also from Indian government. So you can visit a lot of countries. Through this scheme, I visited more than 12 foreign countries. Every year I used to visit one country. I'll get fund from Indian government. Just you apply, you'll get fund. But try to visit very good, not small countries like Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Sri Lanka, these countries, Hong Kong. The Indian government will not provide you fund. You have to visit China, then Japan, New Zealand, Australia, the UK, US, Russia, and some of the famous countries. Then assistance to professional body magazines. If you want to start any professional body, professional society, for example, Society for Technical Education, Society for Electrical Engineering, Society for Biotechnology, Society for History, Society for Linguistics. So you can start society for which you can get fund from SERP. Then if you want to start any magazine, any journal, any newsletter, any newspaper or proceedings, anything else, you can get fund. Provided you should get ISSN number from government. So after getting ISSN number or ISBN number book, you can get fund from. Even if you want to write a book on a particular subject, you can get fund from SERP. Then third one is assistance to conduct seminars and symposia. If you want to conduct any seminar, conference, workshop, then training programs, faculty development program, anything else, you can get fund. You can get partial assistance from SERP. The last one is Young Scientist Fellowship Scheme. If your age is below 35 for male candidate and 40 for female candidate, you can get fund from any funding agencies called Young Scientist Fellowship Scheme, and maximum is 50 lakhs you can get fund. So coming to BRNS, Board of Research in Nuclear Sciences, BRNS. The BRNS is coming under Department of Atomic Energy. So atomic energy, there is a small separate wing called BRNS. In here also, anyone can get fund. Anyone can get fund. Very easy to get fund. So don't think that we are going to do research only in nuclear science. No. Any life science, any biological science, any arts stream, anyone can apply. Any grant. Because nuclear science, the scientists need support from all domains. You have to support. So because scientists need food material every day, so they want to have plants. The plants should be resistant against pest, diseases, drought, then rain-fed, then frost, so many conditions. So we need to produce plants, resistant plants. They have to cultivate. Even DRDO also. DRDO also, the soldiers want to cultivate plants in Himalayan regions. So the plant should be resistant against frost condition. So we can develop such new varieties, transgenic varieties for large scale cultivation. We can get more yield. So in this line, we can do a lot of research. The research grant coming to under BRNS, regular research project throughout the year you can apply. Go to the website. Please see that this one. Actually, I have written a book. On research funding agencies in India and abroad. It comes around 2,500 pages. The book is under press. The book will be released within 3 to 4 months from Delhi. So if it is available, then I will give you a copy of it to all participants by means of purchase, not free copy. So you can see how to upload the documents and what are the salient feature of each and every funding agency, and how to write objectives, and how to write nation status, industry status, the expected outcome, and so on and so forth. So under research grant, regular research authority you can apply, and similarly young scientists, but here only the nuclear scientists can apply. Young Scientist Research Award. Anyone cannot apply. So only for nuclear scientists or any faculty who underwent any training program related to nuclear energy can apply. Then DAE Scientific Research Council Award. This is also applicable only for nuclear scientists. Symposium conferences, anyone can get fund. Anyone can get. Earlier, KSR got fund 2 times from BRNS, and we can get fund. Then KR RAS Award, Fellowship Award, and the DA Award. All things are funded the Homi Bhabha chair. So all things are applicable only for nuclear scientists. So coming to CSIR. So CSIR is called the Council of Scientific Industrial Research. So here we can get fund from travel grant, but the travel grant is applicable only for institutions which should be recognized by CSIR. Any CSIR accrediting laboratories can get fund, but faculty members working in colleges, universities cannot get fund. Conducting symposia grant scheme conference, anyone can get. Earlier, 2 times KS Sangasamy College of Technology got fund from CSIR for conducting industry institute interaction conference. Then Emeritus, the Emeritus Scientist scheme, anyone can get from CSIR. 1 minute. Hello? Kavita? AC கூப்பிட்டே இருக்கிறார். So the emeritus scientist, anyone can get, any faculty after retirement. After retirement, we can work any university or same university. We can get fund. They are providing stipend in addition to the other fund. But thing is, better should be good, because they want to retain faculty members, professor, for retirement for 5 years. They can continue their research. But meanwhile, before retirement, our better should be strengthened. And CSIR research grant, anyone can apply. We can get fund up to 5 crore. We can get fund. But here, the CSIR is giving importance to product development. Developing any useful product for the benefit of the society, we can get fund. The fund is unlimited from CSIR. CSIR sponsored research grant and grants for journals. So if you want to run a journal, we can get fund from CSIR. CSIR is having plenty of fund. People are not approaching CSIR, so anyone can approach. Then coming to DRDO, already told you, anyone can apply. Don't think that soldiers can get fund. Anyone can apply. DRDO, Aeronautics Research Development Board, and Armaments Research Board, Naval Research Board, Life Science Research Board, Technology. So these are important board where you can send your project proposal. So
sir, sorry to disturb, your screen is not visible, sir. Some other screen is there.
Now CSIR is there. Now please see.
No, sir. No, sir. Your screen is not there.
Sir, your slide is not visible.
Not visible. Okay, maybe internet problem in my area.
Ganashyam, sir. His thing is there. Dr. Ganashyam.
Sir, you can reshare, sir. Stop sharing and reshare.
Okay. Is it okay?
No, sir. Till now we didn't get any slides.
Yeah. Now it is working. Please wait.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
We can
okay.
see.
Yeah. Okay. So DRDO, coming to DRDO, there are 5 important boards. What is called Aeronautics Research Development Board, Armaments Research Board, Naval Research Board, Life Science Research Board, Technology Development Board. Science and engineering faculty can submit their proposal under Technology Development Board. Life science people, any background, starting from mathematics, physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, then biological sciences like biochemistry, microbiology, biotechnology, anyone can submit their proposal in life science. The Naval Research Board, arts college teachers can apply, starting from English, linguistics, then history, geography, economics, commerce, anyone can apply proposal under Naval Research Board. So these are the important domains in DRDO. Coming to Ayush, very important funding agency in India recently, after developing His Excellency Narendra Modi ji, after becoming Prime Minister, he's giving a lot of emphasis on Ayush, Department of Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. There we can apply any project proposal. If you want to produce any product or develop a product on which is Ayurveda based or Siddha based, Unani based, for any disease we can develop. Not only disease, for herbal formulation for nutrition, like nutrition development, human development, we can submit a project proposal. The second one called extramural research. Extramural, we can submit the project proposal where fund is plenty, but they are giving only important organization like Patanjali. Patanjali, they are getting a lot of fund from Ayush and they are doing a lot of research. Next one is the Department of Biotechnology. The funding agency called Department of Biotechnology in Delhi, which is recognized by DST, a part of DST called DOP, where we can do research. Anyone can apply. Fund is abundant, but recent research they are providing fund. See, the first one, medical biotechnology. Vaccine research and development, we can get fund. Public health and nutrition, we can get fund. Stem cells, tissue engineering, regenerative medicines, these are all very advanced topics. Biomedical engineering, infectious disease biology, chronic disease biology. Then agriculture, animal allergy, second one. Agriculture biotechnology, where we can, if you want to produce any new crop variety, we can get fund. Then if you want to do research in cancer, we can submit project proposal under animal biotechnology. Aquaculture and fishery, if you want to research in aquaculture, fish and other fisheries, and even if you want to isolate any bacteria, fungi from sea water for extraction of any novel compound, so we can submit project proposal. The knowledge generation, discovery research, new tools and technology, research on bioinformatics, basic research in modern biology, genome engineering technology, nanotechnology. If you are to produce any nanoparticle, silver nanoparticle, gold nanoparticle, copper nanoparticle, silica, zinc, magnesium, manganese nanoparticle, for the treatment of several diseases in plants and animals, even human being, or drug targeted delivery of something. So we can do research in nanobiotechnology. Then energy, environment, bioresources and applications, and forest biotechnology, bioresource, environmental biotechnology, energy. These are really where we can submit project proposal. So DST, I think all people are knowing DST. There is no limitation in DST. Whatever you have in mind, you can apply a project proposal. No limitation. If you write a project proposal, that will be fit into these domains. So Science and Engineering Board, Technology Development, International S&T Corporation, S&T for Socio-Economic Programs, Technology Missions Division, Women Scientist Programs, anyone you can fit into. So coming to ICMR and DOHR, Indian Council of Medical Research, we can get fund. Department of Health also. So ICMR, we can get fund for extramural program for the production of any medicine items, medicine or formulation, medical formula, or herbal, even herbal also, herbal formula, we can submit project proposal. And the Department of Health, we have to do research only in health aspect, but provided these two funding agencies, we need to have ethical clearance, either human ethical clearance or animal ethical clearance. We should have that clearance certificate, because we are going to touch human beings and animals. Whenever we are going to touch animals and human beings, we should have ethical clearance certificate and biosafety level also. And coming to Ministry of Electronics, Information Technology, if any people is doing research in mobile or any electronics, electrical engineering, information technology, communication engineering, mobile engineering, so anything else, you can get fund. The fund is unlimited in this line. Now, His Excellency Narendra Modi ji is talking about Digital India. So, in order to create Digital India, the fund is available more with MOE IT. We can submit project proposals. And similarly, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, MOEFCC. So here also we can submit the proposals. And see the forest, so unlimited source. We can get anything else, any medical product, any wood product, tampers, and wood-related activities. So forest, so very rich biodiversity we can see. We can get anything from forest, and we can do a lot of research. In addition to that, we have to conserve forest also. Without disturbing the forest environment, we have to conserve, because it is a lot of biodiversity. A lot of plants are there, animals are there, microbes are there, insects are there, worms are there, earthworms. So mites are there. So we have to conserve these biodiversity for future generations. In this line, we can do a lot of research. Ministry of Food Processing and Industry, for food product development, now people are talking about packed foods, canned food, so nutrition rich food. In this line, we can do a lot of research, because directly human related. So if you are producing new food, we can get fund. New food in the sense mixing of new nutritious food, packing food, and food is having more vitamins, minerals, and metals. So in this line, we can do research. Here also fund is plenty, but we should have 1 or 2 papers related to food aspect. If you're having very good papers, 1 or 2 in this line, then you can automatically apply a project proposal to food processing industries. The Ministry of Earth Sciences, and if you are writing a project proposal on sea and ocean, you want to produce any product from using ocean research or sea research, and we can get a lot of fund is here also. A lot of fund is there, because the ocean is large when compared to land area. So automatically a lot of living organisms are there in ocean and the sea. And how we are going to exploit those marine plants and marine animals for human welfare. So in this line, we can do a lot of research, and we can isolate a lot of bacteria, fungi, beneficial bacteria, fungi, actinomycete, and these things. And we can extract a lot of proteins from marine animals like fish and other things. You can get it. So these are the important funding agencies. Funding agencies are abundant, but I want to highlight only important funding agencies alone to all the participants. And you can feel free to contact me by means of sending email. You can get my email ID, even phone number also, no problem, from organizers, and you can contact me for your career. So coming to faculty scheme. So these are important faculty schemes, and you have to avail in your life before die. Whatever I feel, and I am telling you, please avail a faculty scheme, because since we are all academicians, and you have to avail. Staff development program, you conduct some program. Download a project proposal form and fill it up and send it across to the particular funding agency. Getting fund is very easy. After COVID-19 pandemics and things are going to clear, then the entire world is going to fund a lot of research. So you can get fund automatically. The National Doctor Fellowship, you can get PDF. Even for doing PhD also you can get fund. If any students those are doing research under your guidance, please you ask research scholars to apply a doctoral fellowship. So let them get stipend at the time of doing PhD. Then post scholarship program. Next slide I will tell you. Professor bodies and society, you can start any body, any society in your college premises, university campus, and college can get fund. Then seminar grant. I already told you, travel grant I already told you, visiting for a professorship. If you want to visit any good reputed universities, and you can get fund. So if you want to visit IITs, NITs, technical universities, and we can get fund, at least you have to visit during summertime. So this is what very important for this one, and I can do that. Then career award for young teachers also, we can get fund at a startup grant, mid-career award, and is called career award. Career award called one award called mid-career award. My age is 37. I got a mid-career award. So there are three important criteria to be considered for mid-career award. Mid-career is given by UGC New Delhi. So one-time grant of 10 lakhs rupees. What are the three important criteria? Number one is you should produce 15 PhDs. The candidate should produce. So I produce 23 PhDs. Second point is our cumulative impact factor should be 50. You should publish only in SCI journals, not local journals. They will calculate the cumulative impact factor. So my cumulative impact factor is 97 point something. And 5 funded projects above 10 lakhs should be completed at the time of submitting application form. So I completed more than 10 projects. So automatically after applying mid-career award to UGC, within 2 months I got fund. So likewise, we have to get. So this is an important faculty scheme you have to apply. And see what we can do is who are all interested in the participants, please create one WhatsApp group, and you can exchange your ideas in research alone. You can exchange your ideas, whatever you know. Whatever new call for is coming up, the call for can be put up in the WhatsApp group and you can use it. But now the participants, the WhatsApp group use, I hear that people are talking too much the WhatsApp group, but though we are all studied, but we don't know how to manage the WhatsApp group. Okay, so I think the organizations face several problems in conducting this program, because the conducting program through online is very tough to the core. Please understand. And apart from KSR College of Technology, NHS Foundation, anyone can create a WhatsApp group and you can exchange research group only. But don't post any good morning, good evening, the greetings messages, New Year greetings and so on. Don't post any greeting messages, and you can run about the research activities in the group. So coming to award, see several awards are there for faculty members. One is called Career Award for Young Teacher, National Postdoctoral Fellowship Award. Postgraduate thing is any student, it's called Indira Gandhi Single Child Fellowship. Yeah, family is having only one girl child alone can get the tuition fee from the Indira Gandhi Memorial Fund. No younger brother, elder brother, no younger sister. Only one girl child in the family, they can get the tuition fee from the Indira Gandhi Memorial Fund. The visiting professorship, DST Young Scientist Fellowship, Early Career Research. Then a lot of state governments are also providing Young Scientist Fellowship. Tamil Nadu State Council is also, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology is also providing a lot of fund, including Young Scientist Fellowship. Then Boy Scout Fellowship, any person after completing PhD going abroad, they can come back to India. They can do research called Boy Scout Fellowship. The Women Scientist Fellowship, who's A and who's B. If any woman candidate is having breakup career in their life, they can apply the fellowship. The Indira Gandhi Single Child Fellowship, I already told you. Then another one, KVPY. Any school student can get fund. School student. Some school students are having some innovative idea, so they can implement in the school and they can get fund. Of course, startup grant, I already told you earlier. Then Sona Jayanti Fellowship, Ramanuja Fellowship, JC Bose Fellowship, Ramanas Fellowship. These 4 fellowships is offered to only the candidates, those who are working in abroad. So they have to return back to India. After return back to India, they have to establish a laboratory or they have to continue their research activity after joining a particular university. So they can get even up to 1 crore, they can get fund. Then Human Resource Development and Nurturing Young Talent Fellowship and SERC Visiting Fellowship, Summer Research Fellowship, and support for Indian scientists abroad for attending industry events. These are very important awards you can avail. Coming to Tamil Nadu State Council, see here this council anyone can use. Anyone can use. Similarly, this council is present almost all. I will, dear organization, I will complete within 5 minutes. Maithili, I will complete within 5 minutes. Okay, my time is going up. So okay. So similar to that of Tamil Nadu State Council, almost all state they are having their own council for science and technology development for research. So in Tamil Nadu, student project scheme, young scientist award scheme, scientist award, international travel support scheme, ASTRA, DAT. ASTRA means application of science and technology for rural areas. DAT means dissemination of information technology, magazine, the population of science, engineering, research. So likewise, so we can get fund. Coming to student fellowship, people are knowing JRF, SRF, or research, RE, research associate, everything are there. Then UGC, already I told, I think I didn't tell you, UGC, it's not a funding agency, but nevertheless, we can get small fund from UGC. Number one is called Startup Grant, and within 2 years after joining in your college, you have to get the fund. Then mid-career award, I already told you, any people is having these 3 criteria, you can get fund. SERP, already I told you. So coming to international funding agencies, so many things are there. You can get a lot of fund from WHO, WHO, World Health Organization. So where we can get a lot of things. Already I given a lot of link. Please get link from the organizations and please use it. And Indian funding is also abundance, but provided the getting fund from foreign country, we have to sign with MOU with the particular organization in abroad. You have to bring the amount to your college or universities. So many funding agencies in abroad. So how to write project proposal? Please, I already told you. Please write hard work, rather than hard work. Smart work is very important. Please think innovatively and write. Writing project proposals are like a game. People are after written proposal, people are waiting for the result. So like a game, game. Only one person can win, another person can lose the game. So like a game, you have to write. And the major difference between academic writing and grant writing. Why the lot of project proposals are getting rejected? Because academic writing, is writing of papers for journal publication. Grant writing for getting fund. So grant writing is nothing but business writing. Academic writing is nothing but survival writing. In order to survive in your college or university, you have to publish 1 or 2 papers every year. It's called academic writing. Grant writing, business writing. Academic writing, you have to write only in past tense or past participle. Grant writing should be written only in future tense. Future tense. So it's called major difference between academic writing and grant writing. Writing issues. Some people are using confusing words, confusing sentence. Please avoid it. Avoid it. Spelling error should not be there. Some people are using acronyms. Acronyms. It's called. They are using some other words. They will find out new word in the Google. They will put it. So don't use other words. Please use very simple words so that reviewer can read your project proposal and fund for your proposal. Write very, very simple. Maximum 3 or 4 or even 5 words. That is enough in a sentence. Some people are using from which, in which, from what, where, in, where, like that. No, don't use any conjunction words in the sentence. So the co-applicant, very important concept. And some people, they wanted to help their own friends. Like a co-PA, co-investigator. Please very careful in co-PA, co-principal investigator. If you want to help your own friends, your project will be rejected sometimes. Because your co-PA, the PA may not be matched with your your proposal, and biodata may be very weak. Okay, so please very carefully in selecting OPA for your project proposal. Abstract methodology and abstract. Please write only five important points in a bullet form, like a SMART. Please write a specific measurable outcome, achievable and attainable within 2 to 3 years of duration, realistic, time bound. You have to achieve your entire project proposal within 3 to 4 years of time. It's called SMART. You have to write objectives like this. So coming to budget, please propose very less budget. So you are a beginner. You are in research. Please write for 10 lakhs rupees. That is enough. Don't propose budget for purchasing of equipment, laptop, and other things. Okay, these are the important budget head. Personal facilities, travel, head, everything is very important. Okay. So, this one I already told you know what is outcome and output. Outcome and output. The outcome is knowledge. We are going to submit the project report. The report is having only methodology. Anyone can use a methodology. It's called outcome. Outcome of the project. Output you. What sound? Hello. What sound? Okay. So the output is a product development. You have to produce our product development, and so these are the final slide. What are the top 10 reasons for unsuccessful project proposal? Your project does not address your agency priority. If you are writing a project proposal to DST, you have to submit it only to DST. If you are writing a project proposal to ICMR, you have to submit only to ICMR, not to ICSSR. Please submit your project proposal in appropriate agency. Then if you are not following guidelines properly, your project will be rejected. And not a compelling idea. Ideas not clearly presented. Your idea should be clear, crystal cut clear. These are things I want to do, sir. Then you have to write. Don't confuse the your ideas, methodology, give an objective, everything. Don't use jargon words. Overuse of jargon words and overly ambiguous words. And narrative budget. If the project is worth for only 25 lakhs, you have to ask for 20 lakhs. Don't ask for 1 crore. If the project is worth for 10 lakhs, you have to ask for only 7 lakhs. Okay. So some people are asking for 90 lakhs, 98 lakhs. Please, your project should be corresponded to your budget. Then sloppy presentation and work is already done. Then if you are submitting a project, what is the new? They will ask. So these are the important. Recently, the Indian government is encouraging collaborative research work between two colleges, between universities, between colleges and universities, between colleges and universities, between colleges and IITs, NITs, IISc, likewise. And you can collaborate with some industries, provided the industry should have DSIR certificate. DSIR certificate is mandatory for the university. Then you can apply the project proposal under Make in India and Made in India concept, you can get funded. So these are the collaborative research is very much essential recent days. So coming to conclusion, I discussed about the various funding agencies. I list out all the funding agencies details and project proposal preparation. I given some idea, basic idea about how to write the objective, budget and all. And SWOT analysis. SWOT means strength, weakness, opportunity and threat. The threat analysis of proposal. So I given some idea about the proposal. So thank you very much. And actually I need more time, but because of less time, I completed my talk within 1 hour. I think I taken 10 minutes time extra, 10 minutes. And thank you very much. And now I'm going to attend another session by 11 o'clock. So please ask 1 or 2 questions. Participants can ask only maximum of 2 questions. I can answer because I have another session at 11 o'clock.
Participants, if you have any questions, come forward and only 2 questions we can allow.
Sir, namaste.
Yes, sir. Yes, madam.
Sir, can you brief about the fund which have been given for book writing and all?
Yes.
Publishing?
Yeah, please, first you submit the content of the book. The chapter wise, how many chapters you are going to write, and title of the book, and biodata. Biodata. You submit to SERB. then they will provide you fund. Maximum they will provide you 50,000 rupees for writing book. And Hyderabad, there is a funding agency called Mahatma Gandhi National Institute for Rural Education. Hyderabad.
Okay, sir.
They are providing book for writing 50,000 in writing local language. If you want to write a book in Tamil, English, Malayalam, then Gujarati, Bengali, anything else, you will get fund. 50,000 which they are providing.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you type in Google Mahatma Gandhi National Council for Rural Education. Otherwise, send me a mail. I will send you the funding agency name. Okay.
Thank you. I definitely.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Associate Professor Serik.
Sir, last year we applied for a project in
Yes, sir.
DBT, something related with CRISPR in plants.
Okay.
So out of 10 rating, we were able only to score about a 4.
Okay.
And the reasons were like the quality, something like that. So can you please suggest some prominent agencies in India that we can collaborate with, because that's where we are lacking right now.
Yeah,
In
please
your
find out
knowledge.
some. Please find out with some collaborator at IIT, Chennai or Mumbai or Delhi. You find out some person. You apply again. You will get funded. The problem is the project proposal may be good, but they need collaborators.
Yes, sir.
Please
Yes,
find out
sir.
a collaborator from IITs. Then you can apply again. You will get funded.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Sir, one last question from
Yeah.
Anil Kumar, sir.
Question. Yes, very much.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Yes.
It was quite informative. Sir, my one basic question is that, especially in undergraduate colleges, we do not have research centers. In most of the cases, would the funding agencies would more focus upon the research centers established?
Yes.
Because, universities and other institutions have an edge over this, sir, because this is my experience. Going with principal co-investigators. Even we try to co-investigator from university or somebody.
Correct.
Call reluctance. They may not be willing because I experienced it.
Correct.
So like this, trains I have missed. So like there are any such institutes which prioritize the undergraduate colleges, sir?
Okay. I will call me up on my phone. I will discuss it.
Okay. Definitely, sir.
I'll give you some idea.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Please. I need your help, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely. 100% I will support.
I'll be in touch with you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
So thank you very much, dear participant, and thank you very much for giving me an opportunity. Really, I thank the organizers for giving me excellent presentation to participants. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mrs. Purnima, Dr. Purnima, Dr. Maithili. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So we can close the session right now.